I'm not finished. Let's look at this for a minute. We have a government or an administration who looks at all citizens as guilty before the fact. And people want to wonder why our law enforcement are on edge. Why a man gets pulled over for a broken taillight and is scared to death and runs from a police officer unarmed and gets shot in the back. This is because they are being trained to think every citizen, no matter what race, no matter what culture, is the enemy. And I'm going to explain this. We have a government who is from the top sending this stuff down the pipe to our local police officers. Then we have a government who decides to give a country who burns our flag and yells "Death to America" the ability to make nuclear weapons. Which means that they believe that Iran and those that burn our flag and says "Death to America" has the right to make nuclear weapons that can kill masses of people. They have more faith in an enemy that has always been our enemy, that has always stated that they are our enemy, over their own people. They look at us as if we are the enemy. They tell us that we cannot defend ourselves, that we should give up our guns, and that we should give up our Second Amendment rights, while at the same time giving Iran the license to build nuclear weapons that can kill masses of people in the world, and they stand there and they say "Death to America," burning our American flag. They tell us we can't fly our American flag because it might offend somebody. We have ISIS terrorists threatening our Marines, threatening our service members, families, having free reign to threaten the American people on Facebook, while at the same time telling us we don't have the right to stand up and say Islam is wrong. We have professors in universities saying that pedophilia is not a crime. We have terrorists saying on video that they will cross the border and commit these crimes against the American people. But yet our government wants to stand there and tell us that we are the enemy, that we don't have the right to self-defense, while at the same time trying to divide us in every way possible by race and religion. And I can tell you right now, some of the highest churches in this world and in this country believe in a new world order. They are backing it 150%. When are we going to go back to our instincts? Because this isn't just happening to us in the United States. It's happening in Australia. It's happening in Europe. It's happening all over the world. Don't just listen to what they say. Look at what they do. And then they want to come out with these policies saying, well, you know what? Why don't you just put a sign out in front of your business that says no gays or blacks? Knowing that that's going to cause the mob hive mentality of people to go and burn that shit down. First of all, it's wrong. It's going back. Instead of us evolving and building things and inventing things and being creative and independent, and doing something for mankind, doing something for the betterment of mankind, we are going backwards, and it's because of them. So I ask you, I think it's time that we need to deconstruct from all the brainwashing that is going on and look inside ourselves and do something for the betterment of mankind. Do not give up your liberty for security. You can look in history and see how many people have been shot in the back of the head and thrown in a hole. Masses and masses of people killed by governments because they gave up their rights to self-defense. They gave up their rights of nature. It's been done over and over and over again. We need to learn. Stand up for your rights. Learn what they are.